Hello, farmers. River here, and I am back for yet another episode of Goldcrest Valley by Stiffi, which is mostly just Goldcrest Valley with all the animals plopped around the farm. And if you watched the last episode, we confirmed that fertilization is definitely, well, again, whether it's worth it to you is a different question, but you can do it with the weeder, which doesn't cost you any extra money. So it's just a matter of time. If you want to be more realistic about things, I don't think you can just weed in fertilization in real life, which probably on another map I will do. But so while I was busy doing the experiment and fast forwarding time, I've been selling off some crops. So if we come into the crop on finances. Oh, by the way, I did want to show you guys this at some point. I have been working. You can't cheat in money and have it show up as profits. So here's like my profits of what I've gotten from harvest income each day. So, I'm not cheating in money. It all adds up except for that little thing we did way back when. Why did the straw thing doesn't add up. So anyway, started talking about finances. Forgot to come to this page. This looks like it's still going up, but a little bit anxious to get going on things, and it is a fairly good price. I think I sold it for $1,700 at one time, so we don't have too much canola, so I will hold off on selling that. And but I think I'll take at least 2 trips, probably 3 trips up to Gomez Ridge Acres, which I have no idea where that's at. Alright, doesn't look like a train stop, so it's on the other side of the shop, which is kind of a far thing, isn't it? Let's do something I haven't done. Back up just a little bit. And that is actually make a course play course of this. So let's, doesn't matter what you pick when you're recording the course, by the way, as long as you have the right options for, put the right markers in. So anyway, we're going to do grain transport, load at start course recording, and let's see how this works. I know I had let's stop course recording and delete that. Back up again a little bit. We're not going to waste a trip down there going empty. Soybeans, which I heard another YouTuber calling green beans. Or peas. They were calling them peas. Alright, so now let's do the start recording. Turn, try to miss that stupid hump right there. I think that'll cause any problems. I haven't seen too many cars in this right-hand lane, so I'm going to try to just behave myself and stay in this lane for a while. Course play generally won't go over 31 miles an hour anyway, so there's no point in going too fast. You can ramp that up. This is why I generally turn off traffic, This is kind of a distance, isn't it? Alright, I'm just going to get up there and make like a sharp right turn. Like I said, if you notice, most of the cars are in that left lane, so well, here comes somebody dodging out, of course, as soon as I say that. Yeah, the theory being the less time we spend in that lane, the better, What's going on? We just glitched. Yeah, see how that's just... I don't see the symbol, but it's flashing down there. Alright, I don't want to share my gameplay. That's not what's causing me to glitch. Let's swing this nice and wide. It's kind of rough there, isn't it? We'll try to stay to the right if we can. Though I didn't do too much staying to the right over here, did I? That's alright. We're not going to be running that many tractors over here. We'll pop out nicely in this lane and just behave ourselves mostly. Dip in the road for some reason. Look at the way the course plays up and down there. I wonder what that's about. So I'll talk about the orange dots on the other side of the street. Still have a while to go, don't we? I mean, I understand a little bit about bridges, but that's a little weird back there. Well, we'll see how it does here in a second, since we've got a second trip coming up. Another kind of big news, I'm going to try a car right at the wrong time. That wasn't too bad. I'm trying a mod called Growth Management. It was available on Mod Hub and Modding Central. And it's supposed to just let the growth happen at midnight, which I like, not just for YouTube, but I like knowing that the crops are going to grow at night. And what it's supposed to do is anything that was due during the day... Focus. We can talk in a minute. Alright, that's close enough, I think. Stop there. Let's just save it because, hey, why not? So, main farm, silo, to, what the heck is that place called? I forget what it's called. Let me call it Northwest Sale Point. That might not even be right, huh? But whatever. Can I save it? Did that save it? Yeah, that was north, southwest. Whatever. I think we could load it. Let's do that. Let's, we're going to escape, and we're going to go 9 Gomez Ridge Acres. GR Acres. Sorry about all this. Just hit enter. Okay, so let's delete this one. What happened there? Well, they said this was buggy, so... Okay. Deleted the wrong ones. What happened there? Alright, so let's select soybeans. Yep, we got soybeans in there. Alright, so anyway, this growth management thing is supposed to, so any crops that would have grown that day, any cycles, so in other words, if the crop would have grown 3 cycles in the day, it will grow those 3 cycles at night, at midnight. Now you can turn off the midnight feature, which I guess the reason you would do that, it also gives you, like right now I have it set at 1 on the setting in your save file that you have to go in there and edit. And if I change it to be 0.5, it'll grow 4 times faster. 0.2, I'm sorry, 0.25. 0.5 would be half as fast. So if you put 2 in there, it'll take twice as long. So I just sort of want to see what happens tonight. I turned crop withering off. I'm not sure how that's going to mess up, you know, my local buddies, the farmers, with the missions and whatnot. So, but we'll see. So I'm expecting to have a bunch of crops get ripe, and I may decide to change the speed of that. But I thought it was, you know, I like the knowing when things are going to grow. And if they all grow up each night, that's not the end of the world either. We'll see how it goes. Give it a try. So far, course play seems okay. He's catching up to this guy in front, though, isn't he? All right, well, I want to be quiet. We'll just watch what happens. Guys, I want to show you this. The price dropped a good amount. So I think we might spin the last of this up at that Goldcrest specific grain, which is back the other way. That's the one. That's the one that's up, let's get 9 up again. To the north, I'm sorry, yeah, the northeast of the farm. This time I think I got northeast right. Do we record a course? Why not, right? Not sure how much I'll be doing that or not, but sometimes it is nice when you're in the middle of planning and you see a certain price, or if a fast thing happens, you can jump right on it. Down the road, you can also, if you get a lot of crops going, you can use that to, this one I think I may do this way. Cut through the farm. So let's get that guy right about there. Close enough, I think. So we'll close that. Start a course recording. Alright, that one's recorded. That's the name of this place. Goldcrest Pacific. Alright. So hopefully that all works next time we go to use it. And look what we have. Over $200,000. I'll turn off course play for now. And I think I'm actually going to leave this guy right here. But the next step of the day, we've been saving all this money. We got our fields. And as promised, I want to go get some animals. But before we do that, I came in here already and looked. And I was looking at this guy. Wish they give you a tiny bit more stats on it. You know, it costs twice as much per day. It costs 3 times as much money almost. So I'm assuming it's going to hold 3 times as many. Since we're going to be an animal farm, but we don't have the tractor trailer down, do we? Glad I noticed that. Yeah, let's get this guy. Yeah, and I don't want to spend the money on a tractor trailer. So that means we'll get a few more animals, which maybe in the long run is the best way to go anyhow. Alright, so we're going to buy that. So I have no idea how much this thing holds. But we are going to head over there to Mary's farm after we go pick this up and buy us a few animals. Alright, kind of have no idea how this works when you actually bring your own. Oh, look, we can get 9 pigs, 10 sheep, or 6 cows. Alright, let's get out of there for 1 second and see what we actually have. I was thinking of trying to see, I think we would have enough money to get everybody up to 20. Alright, this message thing has got to go. What is this stupid thing? I've never seen that before. So let me cut the video, which doesn't hurt me for recording purposes, and figure out how to get rid of that press Alt-Z. I did it, and all it did was take me to another screen. So maybe I'll even just try that. But let me cut the video first. Okay, guys, I'm back in action. And that stupid message apparently was from NVIDIA, my GeForce driver, like the GeForce experience. Now, how obnoxious a company do you need to be to decide to just put that up on somebody's game? You know, like, I understand you can record with it, and that's wonderful. But if I wanted that up there, don't you think I would have just asked for you to put it up there? You know, go into the settings and turn the thing on anyway? Alright, whatever. Enough about GeForce experience. Here we are, back again. To escape this time and jump over to our animals and take a look. Looks like the pigs need, everybody will need some stuff after we buy these. We have 4 and they cost what, 5,000 a piece? So if we bought 16 of them, that's going to be like $80,000. And then if we bought 16 sheep, which are, how much are the sheep? That's going to be like 48,000. So that's like 128,000. We have the money. I'm sorry. No, 4,000. Yeah. No, times 16 would be 64. 140. Pigs seem to be doing pretty well. Let's see how much we end up with. And then we'll decide on the pigs. I'd like to keep about $20,000. Pigs are reproducing kind of quick anyhow, so I'm okay with holding off on the pigs just for the moment. We'll get them up to 20 anyway. So, all right. So let's buy some. There we go. All right. So are they magically just in there? Yep, I think I saw them. Yep, I see cows in there, so. All right, wonderful. I'll meet you guys back at the farm. Okay. I have to do something else. Let's get that guy fully in there. Oh, I didn't confirm it, did I? Alright, well that was, let's be honest, not that realistic. If you've ever dealt with transporting animals, getting them onto the trailer is half the excitement, you know? Alright, well I think you guys get the idea. It doesn't look like that'll be too exciting, so I'm just gonna keep recording, but just go ahead and get this done. And I'm thinking I'm gonna record a course play course, so you should see that in fast forward as well. Guys, if you've never done this before, you can pause your recording. So I'm just going to pause it right here. And come over to unload these guys. So I'm just going to make this a generic course, in other words. So. Alright, so we got 16, so we'll go get 4 more. Well, I guess you can't get a mixture of them, can you? So now what we want to do is get back in position, facing the right way and whatnot. Go up here and turn around. So we'll wait till that arrow flips over. Yep. Unpause it. Now what I want to do is put a waiting point in right here so that when he gets back to here, he'll just stop and wait for me to unload, and then that'll be good. All right, I'm going to be quiet again. Alright, well here we go. So we have 20 of each animal, which really cuts down our reproduction rate, doesn't it? At least for the cows it did. Well, maybe the sheep didn't catch up with an update yet, and I imagine it even will cut down our pigs' reproduction rate there. But it also cut down the amount of food we have, so I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, we'll start feeding the animals. You know, they should be pretty much ready to go. You know, we got all the stuff, I think, so we'll fill them up and be good to go for 6 days. So I'll see you in a while.